Hello, welcome everyone. I am Tipu Rahaman, working as an Aptitude trainer in Madanpalli Institute of Technology and Science. So, our college mates, in coordination with AICTE, has introduced a scheme called PRERANA scheme, where students from SC/ST background will get benefited and get trained to further to pursue their further educations. For entrance exams like GRE, IELTS, TOEFL, GATE, and so on. So, covering this scheme, so today's topic is coding and decoding, which is one of the important topic for entrance exam in most of the exams, which includes higher study exam as well as competitive as well as placement exam. So, in this video, I'm going to cover the concept of coding and decoding. Okay, fine. So coding and decoding is one of the important concept where questions will be in coded or decoded form and the respective answer should be given. So if a coded form is given, you have to decode it. If decoded form is given, you have to know what is the code. And it comes under a topic of reasoning aptitude. So it's most of the logic. Clear? Now, what are the different types of questions they'll ask in coding and decoding? So based on the different types of questions, we have done this classification. And to be frank, it is not like a limited one. So you can group them in based on your will. So these classifications understands and helps you in better understanding the type of question asked. The first one is order based coding. The second one is substitution based coding, under which this is a direct substitution. The next one followed by letter coding. The next one is number coding, which is again have subcategories such as number symbol coding and symbol coding. Then matrix coding. Then deciphering number and symbol codes, which comes under like again we have mixed coding under this and mixed number coding. The last one is substitution for words. So if you prepare these different kinds in most of the exams, you can able to answer coding decoding questions. But still, practice does matter. So after this session, I would suggest and recommend you please go through the different types of questions they'll ask in order to clear any exam you are willing for. Clear? Now, so let us discuss in this session. We are going to cover all these types with relevant examples to throw some light on it. If time permits, we'll have some practice problem. Clear? So let us start with the first type of classification, order based coding. So what do you mean by order based coding? So as the name itself suggests, in this type, a word is coded by simply changing the order of the letter of the words. So obviously, whatever is a given word, this is a given word, and whatever is coded is called as code word. So whenever you see an example where given word and code word, what are the things you have to check? First, check how many letters do they have. The given word has 4, code word has 4. Do they have any extra letters apart from the given word? B O Y S. Here also we have B O Y S. So obviously only one thing we can notice, the order is changed. If you see B O Y S, if I fix it as 1 2 3 4, it has turned into S O Y B. So 4, O is 2, Y is 3, B is 1. So 1 2 3 4 will become 4 2 3 1. This is a given word, this is a given code word. So it is order based coding. So in the similar way, they are asking how do you code the letters of the word girl in the same code language. So GARL, it's 1 2 3 4 and it has to be coded as 4 2 3 1. So 4 is L, 2 is I, 3 is R, I is G. So the given question, for the given question, the answer is LIRG. So order based coding is nothing to do with any special type of introduction to any new extra codes or words. So only thing it matters is the order or the letters position will be interchanged. Okay. So as I've already suggested, this is a solution for it, B O Y S. So O will be O, Y will be Y. The B will go for the down position, S will come to the top. Similarly, the G has to come down and L goes there, remaining stays as it is. So SOYB is for boys, LIRG is for girl. So this is an example of order based coding. Clear? So next. So next type is substitution based coding. So what do you mean by substitution based coding? In this type of questions, letters of words are substituted for either a new letter or numeric. Why they are substituted? There is no logic for it. That's the best part. So we have something called direct substitution. In this type, letters occur in the same sequence as our corresponding letters occurs in the words. So it's better we move with an example to understand better this definition. Now if you see this in a code language, tutorial is written as DONGLCF and dance is written as YCJMZ. Now they want you to find the code word for the letter for the word education. Now if you see tutorial here, something T is not there, so obviously it is not order based coding. So whenever these kind of questions comes, they have given two letters and two respective code words. Now using these two you have to try to evaluate the given word. Now what is the first step you do is always remember you note down the given words and the code words. Tutorial, and next one is dance and the respective code word. So DONGLCF, dance, YCJMZ. Now if you see the count in the given word of dance and code word, here it is 5, but here if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 in the given word, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 in the code word. So again there is a confusion, and if you are a keen observer you will definitely observe that the difference between this one and this one, we have a repeated letter here. T is repeated twice, but in the code word is not repeated. Okay, and next, what would be the code for O? Is it N? What would be the code for T? Is it T or it can be F? How do you verify whether it is in the same order or not? To check that, see what are the common letters in the given words. A is common, A is common. What is the common code word? So A is coded as C, A is coded as C. That means these are in order. Now using this logic, you can proceed yourself to find the code word for education, where E is here, E is Z, E, next D. So D, U, C, next A, T, I, O, and N. So it looks little clumsy. Let me go in this way. So what I have done, I have removed the repeated letter, that is T, and I have write down here. As I said, A is C, here A is C. From here, try to get down the word for education. E, D, U, C, A, T, I, O, N. That's it. So the respective words or the letters are the code word for it. Okay. So this is the explanation what we have already discussed in the previous slide. So this is the answer for it. So E is Z. From here I have evaluated E is Z. Similarly for D is Y, U is O, C is M, A is C, T is D, I, O, N. So Z, Y, O, M, C, D, L, N, J. So you choose the respective option that reflects this. So that is right substitution. Hope everybody is clear on this. Clear? Okay. So third type of coding under coding decoding concept is letter coding, and it is one of the most important because most of the exams prefer these kind of questions. Now let us go with one sample example. Before that, it is written in this coding the letter in the word are replaced by certain other letters according to a specific rule to form its code. Okay. Let us see an example to understand further. In a certain language, victory is coded as YLFWRUB, then success will be coded as dash. So as I already said, write down the letter, given word, and the respective code word. YLFWRUB. This is a given thing, and I have to ensure I need a code word for SUCCESS, success. Now if you see this VWXY, there is a two letter jump, or I could say V plus 3 will get Y. Similarly IJKL, so there is a two letter gap, CDEF T STUV, next OPQRSTYZA. So entire letters of the given word follow the same pattern. Similarly, go for two-letter jump. S T U V U V W X Y. Sorry. Yes. T U. Sorry. V W X will come. Next X C D E F. Again F E F G H S T U V V. Answer is V X F F H V V. V X F F H V V. Option 2 is the answer. So there is a two-letter jump. So it need not to be following this specific rule. It can go with increasing order like one-letter gap, two-letter gap, three-letter gap, or it can go with decreasing order as well. So based on the given question, you have to see what is the logic by comparing the given word and code word. Then you have to get the answer for the next given word. Clear? So this is one example. So coming to one more example, let's see what logic it has under letter coding. If course is coded as this, then how will you code for race? So just write it down, COURSE, and the respective code word is FRXUVH. Now we have to find what is the logic. C D E F. So again there is a two-letter gap, or C plus 3, whatever it is. Similarly, O P Q R U V W X R S T U S T U E F G H. So follow the same thing for R A C E. R S T U will come, A B C D C D E F E F G H. So U D F H. Option 3 is the answer. Clear with the point? Okay, next. So there is one more type of question, let's say important category, where the letter coding matters a lot. Okay, now if you see this, if the code for here is this, then they're asking what is the code for table, or what does HGLLO means. Getting my point? Now if I see, there is no particular logic with the letter gap. C and X, H, S, A, Z, there is no letter gap, or 25 letters gap, or 24, sorry. I, R, next R, I. So when these kind of question comes, we go for something called mirroring of images. So what does mirroring represent? So mirroring means writing down letters from A to M in a normal order and N to Z in the reverse order. So I'll show you how. If you see this respective slide here, A to M, I have written first 13 letters in the normal order from left to right, and I have written next 13 letters from right to left. Now the mirror of A is Z. So these are called mirrors, or you can say yes, mirror. K is P, L is O, G is T. So and you can remember this with some blood marks. Your wish, boy, BY, down, FU fun, ghost, PK, JQ, IR infrared. So if you remember this, you can ask any question from letter series, sorry, letter coding decoding concept. So first thing, whenever any question comes, you have to check whether it comes under reversing or mirroring concept. If it doesn't come, then you go for letter gap. Now if you see this diagram, so C, what is the mirror of C? C is X. Obviously here X is given. Mirror of H. H is S. So S is given. Correct. Mirror of A. A is Z. Obviously. I is R. R is I. You see here I R R I. So it obviously follows that reverse pattern or mirroring pattern. Now in the similar way you have to find what is the code word for table. So table. TABLE. So code word for T is G. G, A means Z. G is Z, B is Y, L is O, E is V. So G, Z, Y, O, V is the answer for the given question. Clear? Next. So one more question they are given, HGLLO. So let me write it down here for better understanding. HGLLO. Now try to see what is. H is S, G means T, L means O. Again L is O is L. So HGLLO stands for stool. So these are the two answers for it. So they have given one more question. Let's see whether that follows the same concept like rule or not. So if Sandy is coded as HZMWB, then what is the code for crate and YILDM? Now if you observe closely, the mirror of S is H, A is Z, N is M, W, D is W, and Y is B. Obviously, you can verify from here. Clear? Now, I want the code for crate. So code for crate is CRATE, and I want to find the respective mirrors for it. So C is X, R is let's say for R is I, A is Z, for T obviously it's G, and for E is V, XIZGV. Okay, and there is one more question, YILDM. YILDM. So that means B, I is R, L is O, D means W, M is N. So it's brown. Clear? So whenever you know that questions are coming from this, immediately when you get the rough sheet, it's better you note down from A to M and N to Z in the reverse order. And there is one more thing that is also important. You note, it's better you just have a thing in the thought. Sometimes instead of for chain, the given code is XZI. Sometimes we'll reverse it again. IRZSX to improve the increase the difficulty level. So you have to ensure, if you check respective, if it's not working, try to check from first and last. Then only you can get the answer. The more difficult level of the exams, the more difficult question it comes. To be frank, it's not difficult, it's a little tricky. The more you love the logics, the easier it gets. It's a simple fact. Okay? And so if you observe, these two also have one more logic here. You have to remember the numbers from A to Z. Sorry, from A to Z. If I ask A, everybody say it's 1. If I ask Z, everybody say 26. But if I ask L, M, N, so they'll take little bit of time to think. So it's better you write down A to Z with the 1 to 26, or there is one more shortcut, we call it as EJOTY. So these are multiples of 5 in order to remember the number 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's very simple to remember, EJOTY. If I ask what is K, I know J means 10. Obviously K will be 11. If you want, you can verify from here. Clear? So similarly, T. So T is obviously 20. If I ask, let's say V. So I know T is 20, U will be 21, V is 22. So it's very easy to remember. EJOTY is one of the simplest concepts to remember letters from Z, A to Z. And what if they ask, what is the alphabet oriented or associated with number 27? So we have only 26. Then 27 is again, it's a cycle. 27th is nothing but subtract 26, again you'll end up with 1. So again it's here. So it's not ending, it's always repeating. After 26, again 27, 28, 28, it's so on. So these all comes when different type of questions you experience by solving yourself. Clear? So that is about letter coding. Next, fourth one. The next one is number coding. So what is happening in number coding now? So in these questions, either numerical code values are assigned to a word or alphabetical code values are assigned to the numbers. The candidate is required to analyze the code as per direction. So it's better we understand this definition with an example. Case 1. When a numerical values are assigned to a word. So here, if a certain code rope is coded as 6821, then chair is also coded as 73456. What will be the code of crate? Now these kind of questions, it might or might not look creepy, but it's very easy. If you see rope, chair, first thing we have to see the letters of the word crepe. Can it be formed using rope and chair? Obviously yes, because I have C here, I have R here, I have A here, P and E. Now see the respective numbers for it, C, R, A, P, E. So C stands for 7. Very good. Next R. R means 6. A. A means the middle one, 4. Next P. Here P stands for 2. Okay. There is no P here. E. Here E stands for 1. Answer is 76421. 76421. Option 2 is the answer. Clear? So this is one of the case in number coding where a word is coded to numerical values. Clear? Okay. Now let us go for one more case where alphabetical code values are assigned to the numbers. Okay. So where it's a reverse of case 1. So in a certain code 3456 is coded as ROP row, 15546 is coded as apple. Then what is the code for this? 54613. If you observe 54613, these numbers are already present when combine these two numbers. So 5. So here 5 stands for P. Okay. Next 4. Here 4 stands for O. But here if you observe 4 stands for L. So both possibilities are available. Next 6. 6 means E. 1 means A. 3 means E. So your answer should be either P O E A. Sorry, my mistake. 3 means sorry. 3. Where is 3? 3 means R. Sorry, it's a mistake, no? So the answer should be P O E A R or P L E A R. First check for any one of these options. If you have P O E A R, we have. This is the answer. If you have PLER, that is answer. If both are there, tick anyone. If nothing is there, go for none of this. Simple logic. Clear? So this is the answer for the given question. So let us see further more types of questions with different classifications. Next. Now this is one of the interesting stuff. Number symbol coding. In such type of coding system, numerical values are assigned to alphabets or letters. Now I would like you to pause this video and try this question by yourself. If you get an answer, super. If you don't, just resume it again so that you'll get more possible solutions for it. Now, if request is coded as S2R52TU, then how will you code acid in that language, or how acid is written? Now what is the first thing? Write down the given word. REQUEST and respective code word S2R52TU. Okay. Now I want you to find the code word for acid. So we have not experienced this kind of question before, which comes with like the code word has numbers as well as letters. Now let us see what we can understand from the given stuff. R and S. So if you do +1 for R and S, I'll get, that's it. E2, I don't know. Q +1 is R. U5, I don't know. E2, I don't know. S +1 is T. T +1 is U. So I have come to a knowledge that R after S will come after E. F should come, but 2 has written. I don't know why. But this is there. So let us write down the numbers. E. Next, E is assigned as 2, and obviously U is assigned as 5. Now start thinking in what series whether we'll be having E as 2 and U is 5. If you think and think and think again, obviously you'll come to know it is A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels which have been numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And obviously this is the logic. The logic is quite simple. Whatever is consonants in the given word, they have been moved to next position, and whatever are the vowels, they have been numbered. That's the logic for this question. Same logic you try to implement for acid. So here A, you should not write B because A is a vowel, so write 1. C is a consonant, D. I is again a vowel, 3. D will become, it's a consonant, so E. Answer is 1D3, option 4. But without this knowledge, if you look closer, all options look similar and correct. So this is how people who set the question paper try to trick you. So be very careful while answering these kind of questions. It's nothing called impossible, but have some thought on it, have some concentration, you can easily get through it. Clear? Okay. So let us go for the next question. Symbol coding. So it's similar to number coding, except numbers you'll have letters with symbols. This is a kind of coding recently included in the reasoning section. In this type of question, either alphabetical code values are assigned to symbols or symbols are assigned to alphabets. The candidate is required to analyze the code as per direction. So in a certain code, tone is written as these 4 symbols and R is written with these 3 symbols. Now I want to find what is a symbol for remote. So if you see, R stands for this euro symbol. Okay. E stands for question mark. M stands for this symbol. O stands for dollar. T stands for this one, and E stands for again question mark. So compare this with the given option, and I feel third option is the correct answer for this. Clear? So it's quite easy. You just have to compare, and because it's an online exam, ensure that you have a good rough sheet. You write down without any mistakes, or try to observe it and write the answer. Clear? So most of the answers can be answered without pen and paper, but still practice is important. Okay. So let us go for next question. So one more classification that we have is matrix coding. So one of the interesting stuff. So let us see what is it. A word is represented by only one set of numbers as given in any one of the alternatives. The set of numbers given in the alternatives are represented by 2 classes of alphabets as in 2 matrices. So most of my audience or who are seeing this video, obviously I'll give thumbs up. Definitely you would have not understood much what is written here. So why to waste time? Let's go to the slide, next slide, where actual question comes and you can have more clarity on what this data means. Okay. So this is a matrix coding. So without discussion, just pause this video and try to evaluate yourself, see whether you can get the answer. If not, no issues. Okay. Now, matrix coding. So example. So matrix itself means there is a matrix here. I can see 2 matrices. And coding, there are coding questions. This is the answer. Let us see what is the question. Given below, the column and the row of matrix 1 are numbered. Matrix 1 from 0 to 4. Okay, it's numbered from column 0 to 4 column and 0 to 4 rows. Correct. And matrix 2 are numbered from 5 to 9. If I verify, yes, they are numbered row wise 5 to 9 as well as column wise 5 to 9. A letter from these matrices can be represented by its row and next by its column. U can be represented by, okay, if I see U can be represented as row first column. So 0, 1, obviously. Then if you see U here, we have 1, 4, yes, and etc. Good. And E can be represented by, if you see E, okay, E is not in matrix 1, E is matrix 2. 5, 5, okay. Then 6, 6, okay. Then 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, and so on. So this is how the logic works. Now they have a question here. What is the question? Similarly, you have to identify the set of the word judge. So there are 5 options here. You have to see which option is relevant to give the answer. Clear? So hope you have understood the question. So let's try to solve it. Let me erase the ink. Okay. Now, so how to solve this? Many people do this mistake. They'll write down the word first, then they start writing all the possibilities. That's not correct. Go with the options. These questions can be easily solved with option. 1, 3. The first letter should be J, second letter should be, okay, U, D, G, first J. So 1, 3. See whether it means J or not. 1, 3. Yes, it means J. So first is the possibility. Then don't go for the next one. C for B. 0, 0, J. Yes. 4, 2. 4, 2, J. Yes, it also works. 3, 4. 3 and 4. J. This also works. So none will also work if those answers are not correct. So all are possible. So don't waste much time on it, then go for U. Here I think we can exclude few options. U. 3, 1. So 3 and 1. 3 and 1. No, this is 3, 1. U is not there, so I am excluding A option. 3, 0 next. 3 and 0. U is there. So second still there is a chance. Next 4, 3. 4 and 3. U is there. Correct. C is also a chance. D. Next 0, 1. So 0 and 1. Okay. So in this second thing, I have excluded A. So A is nowhere useful to me because 3 1 doesn't mean U. Here 3 1 means G. So this is gone. Next D. Take D here. 5 6. Okay. Second matrix. 5 and 6. Obviously B is also neglected. Next 6 5. 6 and 5. Yes, it is correct. 8 6. 8 and 6. 8 and 6. This is also neglected. But still, C is not the correct answer because we have none option. So try to verify the remaining also. Next. G should be there. 2 1. Check what is 2 1. 2 and 1. Okay. 2 1 is J here, but I need G. So my answer is none of this. Clear? Hope everybody got clarity on this question. If you have still further have doubts, you are always free to comment here. I'll try to explain it. Okay. So many people will stop till D is wrong gone and they'll simply tick C. Ensure that everything is checked perfectly and everything should be done within 60 seconds. That's the point. It's easy if you are good at thinking. That's it. No memory power, everything, nothing is required. Okay. So that is about matrix coding. Next. So sixth type of coding decoding classification is deciphering numbers and symbol codes. Under this, we have first one called mixed coding. Now, what do you mean by deciphering? Ciphering, you have to know before you know deciphering. Ciphering is a concept where you are encoding or coding the data so that it will not be in a readable or understandable format. Deciphering is nothing but decoding the data so that the non-understandable format will be converted into understandable format. It's quite simple. Okay, that is deciphering. Now, how do we do it? Now, first one, mixed coding. What does mixed coding means? In this type of question, 3 or 4 complete messages are given in the code language, and the code for a particular word is asked. To analyze such codes, any 2 messages bearing the common word are picked up. The common code will mean that word. Proceeding similarly, by picking up all possible combinations of 2 messages, the entire message can be analyzed. So most of my audience happy to know that you have not understood what is written here. No issues. Same thing we are going to discuss on while solving the question. Clear? First question. If TCP means drink fruit juice, CKLI means juice is sweet, LI means he is intelligent, which word in that language means sweet? Now, can my friends, can you tell me what is the code word for tea? So many people think tea means drink. No, it's not correct. Because in these kind of questions, it will not be in order. So tea might be drink or fruit or juice. Now here the confusion arises because they are not in order. You have to go with comparison of 2 words. Okay, how do you do it? It's very simple. First, write down the code word sentence T, C, P, and respective words: drink, fruit, juice. Next, C, Ki, Li, which means juice is sweet. Next, Li, Ri, Me. This means he is intelligent. Okay, so let me change the pen color to solve the further questions. Okay, here now, so tea might also mean drink or fruit or juice, I don't know, but how do you solve? So first thing, what they are asking actually, which word in that language means sweet? Very sweet here, sweet. So this is my reference sentence. Getting my point? Now compare second reference sentence with the first sentence on both the sides. So can you tell me which code word is common? If you observe, C is common, and on the right hand side, which letter is common? English word is common. Juice is common. So finally, I can conclude C means juice. That's the logic. So are we done? Done. But still, I haven't got the answer for sweet. Next, compare 2 and 3. Which English letter word is common? Is common. Which code word is common? Lee is common. So Lee is. So whatever is left, key. So code word for sweet is KEE. So this is the answer for it. It's very easy. Just compare the given reference sentence with the top one and bottom one. And next thing is, when English words are common, mark it up. The respective code words will be common as well. And same thing, once you get one word, exclude it, then compare the reference sentence with the bottom one, do the same thing, finally end up with correct answer. So the code word for sweet is key. Clear? So it's quite simple as it sounds, so not a big deal. Good. So let us see one more example. So I would like you to try this question. Just pause this video, go through the question, and you feel free to comment the answer. No issues. So in a certain code language, you may leave now is written as ho na to. Leave and go is written as na pada. And now come back is written as sa hoga. How is may written in the code language? Okay. So that is the given question. Fine. So as I said, first write down to have more clarity. So let me change the pen color, right, with blue, then I try to do it. It would be more attractive. So you may now leave is coded as ho na to cha. Next, leave and go is coded as na pa da. Now come back is coded as sa o ka. Okay. Now let me take red color. So what is the question they're asking? How is May in that code language? Where is May? May is here. So this is my reference sentence. Compare first sentence and second sentence. Now tell me what is a common English word. If you read, leave is common on both the sides. What is common here? Na is common. So what is the final conclusion for this assumption? Leave is na. That's na is coded as leave. Simple. Now compare 1 and 3. Which English word is common? Now is common. 1 and 3. Which code word is common? Ho is common. So now means ho. Now still I don't know you. What does you means? So I have the possibility may means it can be either TO or JA. If you have an option like this, you can easily take. I can't conclude it's HO, so it's gone. JA I can't say because U is also no. TA is not there. And if you see this option is intentionally given to confuse the student. JA or TO, but here it's JA or TO, but here TA is given. So this is also wrong option. Option is none of this. Clear? This is how questions are solved. Understood? Very interesting concept. So if you involve in deep, you can easily crack questions from coding and decoding. Clear? Okay, let us go for the next B category of classification, mixed number coding. So it applies the same concept as we have done for a previous one. The only difference is instead of code words, you will have numbers with respect to words. In this type question, 3 or 4 complete messages are given in code language and code number of a particular word. That's it. So follow the same logic. If a certain code language 851 means good sweet fruit, 783 means good red rose, and 341 means rose and fruit. Which of the following digits stands for sweet in that language? So sweet is what I want. As I said, write it down. 851 means good, sweet, fruit. Next, 783 means good, red, rose. So without writing also you can get the answer. That's not a big deal. My intention is you have to understand this. That's it. 341 means rose and fruit. Think for a while. Just without pen and paper you can get the answer for this. It's not a big deal. Okay, let us see. I want to find sweet. So this is my reference sentence. So compare first sentence and second sentence. Which is common? Good is common. So which number is common? 8 is common. So I can strike it out. 8 means good. That's it done. Now compare 1 and 3. What is common? Fruit is common. Which number is common? 1 is common. So I can strike it as both. Now what is left? 5. What is left? Sweet. So obviously sweet, the respective number or code number for it is 5. Answer is option 2. So hope you got the picture of how to solve this. So instead of numbers in the previous question, we have seen code words. That's it. Very easy concept. Easy to solve. Clear? Okay. So let us go for the last category of coding decoding. It is called as substitution for words. Okay. In this type of questions, some particular words are assigned certain substituted names. Then a question is asked that is to be answered in the substituted code language. Okay. Now, whenever this kind of question comes, first thing, read down the question. But that's not the tip I'll recommend, but I'm telling you, read down the question. If white is called blue, blue is called red, red is called yellow, yellow is green, green is black, black is called violet, violet is called orange, then what will be the color of human blood? So when you try reading this, you'll enter into some other world where all it's confusing, clumsy, but it looks fun reading this kind of question. But my suggestion, by reading the first 3-4 words, you'll get a clarity. This question is from substitution for words. So what I would recommend is never read the question. Whenever you get an clarity that this is from this topic, directly jump to the last sentence. What is the last sentence? What would be the color of human blood? Now, we know the color of human blood is red. But is red correct answer? Obviously no. Then see what is the code word for red. Where is red here? If you see white, blue, blue. Okay, red is here. So red is called as yellow. That's it. Answer is yellow. But few students again they'll say yellow is green, green is black, and they'll end up with orange. That is also wrong. Some white is blue, but not the same blue. The other blue is red. Getting my point? Instead of red, you have to use yellow. That's the thing. Suppose they ask, what is the color of human hair? Human hair is black, but black is violet. That's it. That is the answer. What is the color of board? White board. If I say white, it's blue. What is the color of sky? So blue is the color, but blue is coded as red. That's it. So that is how you have to answer. So don't waste time in reading these kind of questions. Always jump to the last sentence to give you the clarity. Got the point? So these are the different types of classifications in coding decoding that will help you to solve and understand what type of question they have asked, and you can get the answer. Now let us see few practice set questions under coding decoding. First question. Okay. Pause the video, check for it. Okay, you'll get a clarity. If in a certain language champion is coded as something like this, then how can negative be coded? Now first rule, check whether it's order based coding or not. C is there, HH, all the letters what is there in champion is already present here. So blindly you can go ahead, it's order based coding. Second thing is you have to check whether it is in order, what order it is being coded. So think for a while. If you see CH, CH, AM, AM. So two letters are reversed. So obviously my answer will be EN, AG, IT, EV. E N A G I T E V. So option one is my answer. That's it. So only two letters positions have been reversed in the given word. Clear? So this is an example for order based coding. Okay, so let us go for next question. So what would be the answer for this? Think for a while. In a certain language, KINDLE is coded as ELDNIK. How is exotic can be coded in that language? Again, if I observe this, same letters are present in the code word, only the order is changed. So it is order based coding. Now K is at first, K is at last, IINDLE. So entire order is reversed. Similarly, this answer will be CITOXE. That's it. CITOXE. Option 4 is the answer for this question. So start reading from last. EXOTIC. That's it. Exotic. Clear, ma? Done? Okay. So next question. In a certain language, gamble is coded like this. How will flower be coded in that language? So by seeing this self, I can see start from G, start from F. So obviously it's not order based coding. Then it might be letter based coding or the reversing things. So A mirror is Z, but Z is not there. So it's not a mirroring also. So write down it. GAMBLE, gamble. Next FBLCKF. Good. I have written this. Now, if you see FG, that is G minus 1, AB plus 1, LM minus 1, BC plus 1, KL minus 1, EF plus 1. So this is a logic. One backside, one front. Now, write down the given word. FLOWER, flower. So first I have to do minus 1. That means it should start from E. Then I have to do plus 1. KLM. So it has to be EM. If you see, only one option is EM. This is the answer. That's it. None is not there. EM comes. Only one option. So that's the answer. Clear? So hope you guys got the clarity on what I'm trying to explain. Fine. So let us go for one more example. In a certain code language or in a certain language, fashion is coded like this. How can problem be coded in that language? So same rule number one. Try to see whether we have any extra letters apart from the given letters in the code word. No extra letters. Only the order is changed. So it's order based coding. So F is here. F is here. Last letter N is here. ASION. So the logic is first and last are kept same and remaining is reversed. So my answer should be PELBORM. PELBORM. This is my answer. That's it, simple. So first and last are kept constant, remaining order is reversed. So fine, order based coding. Clear? So let us go for one more example. If friend is coded like this, how can you code candle be written? So obviously it is not order based coding. So let me write down the letters. FRIEND HUMJTK. So the mirroring of D is W, W is nowhere there. R is I is also nowhere there. So obviously it's not mirroring. Then see what is the thing. FGHIJKLMEFGHINOPQRSD So the slowly the gap is increasing. It starts with only one letter gap. Do the same thing for this CANDLE. So first CDE. So my answer starts with E. So there are two options that starts with E. A, B, C, D. ED. ESED. So this is my answer. No need to solve everything. If there is none of the option is there, then you have to solve. That's it. Blindly you can put. Getting my point? Clear with this? Okay. So let us go for one more example. If in a certain code 20 is written as this number, 11 is written as this number, then how will you can write 12 in that code? Now first check, can the letters of the word 12 can be formed combining 20 and 11. So TW, 20W, EE is there, LVE. LVE is also there, so it can be done. I want to just find what is the code word for T. So TWELVE. So here T stands for 8, W stands for 6, E stands for 3, again L stands for 2. Here this is V. So V stands for 0, again E stands for 3. 863203. 863203. Option 1 is my answer. Clear? Very simple. So let us see one more example. So it's a similar kind of example which we have done for the previous slide. If pay is coded as 2134, earth is coded as 41590, how will you code PEARL in that language? So first check, can PEARL can be formed using the letters of pale and earth? Obviously yes. So P stands for, so none is there, so we have to solve everything. EARL. So P stands for 2, E stands for 4, A stands for 1, R stands for, where is R here? Okay, R stands for 5 and L stands for 3. 24153. 24153. Option 2 is the answer. Clear? Good. Next. So similar question, type question. If rose is coded as this, chair is coded as this, preach is coded as this, then what will the code for search? So just SEARCH. So S stands for, S is here, 2. E stands for, E is here, 1. A stands for, A is in between, so 4. R stands for, where is R is second one, so 6. C stands for, C is first one, so 7. H stands for, H is second one, so 3. 214673. 214673. So option 2 is the answer for this question. Clear? Okay. So try to answer this question. So I would suggest every question you see, pause the video, try to solve by yourself. Then if you got the answer, just verify it. If you don't get it, see that, resume the video to get how to know the answer. So in a certain language, this is ni tim si means how are you. Bli ni si means where are you. What will the code for where? It's easy. How are you? Which means ni tim si. Next, bli ni si. Where are you? If you see, are you both are common here, and ni si are common. Now they're asking what is the code for where. Where means BLE. BLE is not in the option, so answer is not. Clear? It's quite simple. Okay. So let us go for the last question for this video. So this is a question. So try to solve. After this, we'll wind up the session. In a certain code language, PIT NAETOM means apple is green. NAEHOTAP means green and white, and HOTOMKA means shirt is white. Which of the following represents apple in that language? So no hurries, take your time and try to solve it, because the more time you invest for practice, the less time you'll take for actual writing exams. Okay. Apple is green. Next, NAEHOTAP means green and white. Next, HOTOMKA means shirt is white. I want to represent what is the code for apple. Okay, where is apple? This one. So this is my reference sentence. Okay, so compare this one and this one. Which English word is common? Green is common. Which code word is common? NA is common. So final conclusion for me for this assumption representation is green means NAE. Nay. Clear? Next, compare 1 and 3. So 1 and 3, if you see, is common in both, and TOM is common in both. So is means TOM. So what is left? P8. So the code word for P8 is apple. APPLE. So where is P8? So this is the answer. Clear? So this is for the day. So let us recap what we have learned. I'll just jump back to the first slide. So we started our discussion with different types of coding decoding classifications, and as promised we have discussed at least one example on each and every type, and more than one example on few selected types, which I have many questions but we don't have time to discuss. So order based coding, substitution based coding. In order based coding, the order of the letters and code words will be different, except that there is no new letter will be introduced in code word. Substitution based coding, that is direct substitution, one particular letter will be assigned to some other particular letter without any logic. If A is Z, it's Z, that's it. Why, that we can't ask. So that is substitution based coding. In substitution based coding, they'll be taking two words with the two respective code words. You have to combine that to get the third word, whatever they ask the question. Next is letter based coding. So letter based coding, we have different so there's a letter jump. So there'll be one letter gap, two letter gap, three letter in the front ways, back ways, or there's increasing gap between them. And also we have mirroring concept where A is coded as Z, P is coded as K. So something like that. So it's very interesting to learn. Then number coding, we have number symbol coding where number are coded with respect to symbols, and symbol coding as well. Then matrix coding, like a letter can be derived with using two matrices. We have seen the example. Then we have defining numbers and symbol codes. In mixed coding, we have seen there's a language they will give, and that language you have to decode and get the answers. Okay, and this is by comparing the given code words with language with the given sentences. So mixed number coding decoding is nothing but instead of code words, they will be giving numbers with respect to language. So same concept what we use for mixed coding has to be given for coding decoding, mixed number as well. So the last category is substitution for words, where the entire thing can be neglected. Just go for the last question. So as we have seen, what is the color of human blood? So there red we know. So red is coded as blue or something. Yellow. So I'm sorry. So yellow is the answer directly. So this is how you solve questions on coding decoding. Okay. So any doubts further you have, you can always feel free to contact me through, either you can drop your doubts. I'll definitely come back to you. Okay, so thank you so much. Thanks for watching.